Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Maris and this is Life Series with Maris, and on Life Series with Maris we talk about life experiences, and you are free to share your thoughts on the comment section. Comment, say what you think about the story. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and once more again, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Assume ningekuwa mimi ndio nafanya hizi video and I'm watching them by myself, but by the grace of God we are over 200 subscribers. Yay, that is something to be proud of. I'm so proud of myself. This year I have really put on more work into doing this video, even though this video I had done them last year, but I didn't know how to shoot a video using my phone. So when I was doing the videos nilikuwa nafanya kama camera iko like it was not okay, like ilikuwa imeslanted in a way that it is not supposed to be. So I have to repeat these videos. Anyways, I have not done cook and taste with Maris. I also do cooking videos. For the people who don't know, I'm currently a student. I'm graduating this year. I'm in the hospitality industry. I'm doing hotel management and catering. So I do cook more food on this channel. So I'm still thinking on a name on how I'm going to call my brand. So you can suggest a name down below. Apart from that, so welcome to Life Series. So today we want to talk about being judged. I have been judged. Have you ever been judged? Yes, I have been judged. So today we want to talk about it and the experience. So my experience was this way. So some years back then, I was going through a lot, and when I say a lot, it can be financially, emotionally, physically, all those kind. Mentally I was not okay, especially when you don't have money and then you are going through some difficulties. It doesn't work. By the way, have you ever seen these people when you're heartbroken, mki break up the next day mtu ako Dubai, sijui ako Zambia, sijui ako Zanzibar, sijui wapi, wanaenda huko to forget their problems and all that. But if you don't have money, my friend, you will be in the same area yenye tu you have been heartbroken. But to me, I'm not talking about heartbreaks and all that. I'm talking about the things. When I say I was going through a lot, it's not only it is also financially and all that. Things were not working for me. You're praying, you're trying to get a job, you're not getting a job. So this time my mom noticed that I was not okay. My mom is a very good friend of mine. We really talk so much. We really talk about so many things. So I told my mom, I'm going through a lot, and we discussed the matter, the issue, and then she was like, when you continue staying in the same place that you feel like things are not working for you, I think it is okay for you to change the environment. So we talked about that. We discussed the kind of business I can do to keep me busy, and then my dad supported us with that, with whatever we had. And then we went for house hunting with my dad. So by good luck we found a place where my dad was familiar with. Like, my dad had lived in that area for almost 10 years. And so I got a house, and then the house was good. Now we got a fundi, those people wakakama wakanitengenezea, and that is when I decided to put up a shop. I was selling groceries. I was also selling some hair stuffs like mafuta za kujipaka. I was selling braids, makeup stuffs, all those kind of things. So that time I remember, even when we were house hunting, I was with my dad. When we were going to get the stock, I was with my dad. So when we were inquiring about the area, when you are putting up a business, you have to to do survey research on the area. I was with my dad. So everything that I did when I moved in, my dad is the one who moved me in, because I didn't have a lot of things. I only had a bed, a table, some few seats, house items and all that. They were not much, and my bags, my suitcases and whatever. So my dad moved me in with his car. So I moved in. So all those, most of the time before I could settle, my dad used to come like 2 or 3 times a week to check on me when he's not working. So my mother never came there. My siblings never also came there. They started coming there when I was like almost 5 or 6 months into that house. That is when my siblings started visiting me. So now the business was picking. The business was now doing good. I can now pay my rent because my dad only paid for me 3 months. He paid rent for 3 months in the deposit, and that was it. Akaniambia, sai now the business is doing good, you can now continue. So all this time I'm finding like my neighbors are not purchasing stuff from me. Again, some people out there, some people who have the businesses around, they are not also buying things from me. They have hatreds towards me. They are always talking about me. When I put my clothes on the hanging line, some will come and push my clothes on the side. I realized there was something odd happening, in the area. So I told my dad, and my dad was like, "Don't mind what people do or whatever they say or everything. Just mind your business. If it's the hanging line, just buy your own kamba zako, get someone akuweke kamba zako, and those kind of things. He was there to encourage me and to tell me it's okay. It's okay for people not to like you. So few months later, I remember that day, it was on Sunday. So my mom, I could even find kids stealing from me. Like I could see, like nimefunga job, and then my window ilikuwa nimeko zile grill. If you don't know, grill ni zile chuma zinaekangwa hivi kwa dirisha, or kwa dirisha ama kwa mlango when you have a business and the door is being opened on the windows. So some kids will come and wanaingiza kamkono, because the grills zinakuwa na chuma na space kubwa, wanaingiza mkono wananiibia. And then when I approach their parents and tell them that I saw your son stealing from me, she'll be very rude, talk bad, ataniongelesha tu vibaya. So this day my mom comes. It was on Sunday. We were from church, and then I come with my mom, tukakuja, and my dad also, and my younger brother. So they came to my place, nikawakaribisha. So my mom was like, "Let me promote you. Zile vitu ziendangi sana sana ni gani?" So it was like I was selling the sweets. So the Jolly Boy, there's that sweet itango Jolly Boy inakuanga na kastik. So I told my mom, is Jolly Boy ndio zijakuwa zikienda sana, because when you're putting up a business, you tend to get the things that you think people will like, but as you proceed or continue, that is when you realize customer wanapenda hizi, wawapendi hizi. So my mom decided to buy the whole packets of sweets, biscuits and whatever, and give out to the kids that were around. So she was like kinda promoting me. So that time, what to say, the area, people are there. It is on Sunday. People are, not at work. They are around. And after, that day, so my mom went home. It was after, visiting, they just went home. So now it was on, not Monday, it was on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, this neighbor lady comes and she asks me, I saw yesterday someone buying the kids the sweets. So I was like, the children were there, her children were there. So I was like, maybe anafikiria we gave the kids kitumbaya. So I told them that was my mom, and she came and she was buying the sweets for the kids, but they are good. And then she told me, no, not that way. So that lady is your mother. Nikamwambia ni mamangu. And then your dad. And then nikamwambia mwingine was my brother. And then she was like surprised. What? Ni nini mbaya? And then nikamuuliza, and then now as we continue talking, she told me that people thought that my dad was my mubabaz. Imagine, na vile mi nafanana na babangu. If you can see my dad, this part hapa, I look like my dad. Even this forehead, it's like nikaya babangu. So I'm like, why on earth would you even think that way? This is my dad. Amekuwa akikuja hapa, hata ajifichi, so anakama ananiangalia, na tunapiga story, and then he leave in the evening. So I'm like, why would you even think that way? How can you judge me that way? So that was it, my experience. I felt so bad, and then now people started having a good impression towards me, because they thought my dad was my mubabaz. you know, anashinda huyu mubaba sana kama anapark gari hapo nje. He comes to my house and my dad was always coming like hapo mchana like that time, so ajifichi. And I'm like, hey, if I had my mbabas, okay, if I had a mbabas, I would not want people to see him like, okay, like anakuja tu just malenge hivo, god forbid. But they used to say, and then vile sasa they noticed that it was my dad, wakaanza kuniongelesha, wakaanza kununua. But before walikuwa wananiongelesha vibaya. I remember, let me take you back, there was a time that there's this lady wanasimamia kuza takataka, so watu wa takataka they came. And that time mi sikuwa chukuliwa takataka wakanitupia. So me, I used to, you know, when I'm going to church on Sunday, I would carry my, you know, ka small bag, because I'm just alone most of the time, I don't cook. So nitabeba tu my ka shopping bag na takataka zangu, naenda nikizirusha na huko kwa barabara nikikuja home na huko hizo. It was this side za Allsops, South Allen Road. So me, I've never been like, sijai kama cross watu takataka wananibebea takataka. So there's this day wamekam kunitisha pesa takataka and it is 100. I'm like, mi mjai chukua takataka zangu, and hata sijai jua kuna watu wa takataka wenye ubeba takataka. So if you want me nikiwapea takataka, I will start paying you when I start giving you my garbages. So there was this lady hapo wakaanza kunitukana, walinitukana, oh my god, ati kwenda huko uko na wanaume na hata uwezi uka-afford kutupiwa takataka, sijui nini, unatubeba ufala, basi takataka zako unatupanga wapi? You know what, I didn't even see the use of explaining myself, because by the end of the day, like hata arguing with them will not even add any benefit. So to me, sikuwa naelewa mbona wanasema like, you have the money, you have mbabas, why don't you cook? Me, I didn't understand. So now this day, now time wameanza kuniongelesha, that is when I started realizing watu wananemba so people are thinking that was my mubabas. Oh my goodness. And I felt so bad, the fact that they were judging me. And I was like, I will never judge someone. And it's not the first time like I have come across people judging me, thinking that my dad is my mubabas. Most of the time we go out with my dad, tunaenda tu lunch, tunamua tuende. My dad loves nyama choma. So my mom doesn't eat meat, akulangi nyama. So tunaendanga mostly because sahi unajua watu wamegrow up kwetu, watu hawapikangi sana kwa nyumba. It's my mom and my dad. So most of the time, because my mom doesn't eat nyamcho, so me na my dad most of the time tunaambiana tuende tukatembe, tunaenda tunatembea kukula nyama choma. And then when you get there, even the waiters are judging you because the way they are looking at you, unashindwa mbona wanakujudge. And yet this is my dad. So to me, I feel like it's not okay to judge someone. It's okay to mind your business. Hata kama kona mbaba, you don't know why they have that mbabas, ama you are not in their life, you don't even know anything about their life. So just don't judge people by, you know, looking at them and you are like judging them, you know, for the sake of judging it. Okay, there are so many things you can do apart from judging people. So that is it. That is my story. Oh my goodness, napotea sauti. So that is my story. And if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, share, comment. This has been live series with Mari. So until next time, you guys, adios.